Okay, so Chaz, Friday morning, we're in what was once a car park, but now looks a bit like a building site. Can you just run us through what's going on in here?
Is it Friday? I've lost my days this week. Yeah, keep pinching myself that we're getting rid of this stuff here. Here you have the top level of the top 30 to 40 mil of St James's Park, which has always been the poor relation in the family, and as you can see, it looks quite nice actually when it's taken off and put in the car park. I'd rather it was in the car park and gone than out on the field. So basically that's what I've got in this hand, and so that's out with the old over there. That's going to be going away next week, and then in with the new. Here's the new stuff, the fibre sand. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like it's got mould in it, or cat hair, sort of stuff you take out the Hoover. But on this side, if you look around, there's 300 tonnes of fibre sand, which we are very excited about putting on the surface, hopefully by this time next week. As I say, we're in the car park, we've taken over the whole of the car park. There's 300 tonne there, there's probably at least 300 tonne there. Then if you look down further through the car park, there's some pure sand which will be going onto the surface next, and that will be worked into the surface to get the right ratios of sand to soil mix so that this stuff can go on the top. And then down the bottom corner there we have stone, which is going to be going in, or stone, it's gravel, very pea gravel. That's going in to the new drainage slits, which are going in early part of next week. And there'll be stone in the bottom and then pure sand on top, and then the fibre sand will be going on. So that's kind of where we are. This is where I've been for the last week, keeping all the piles, all the lorries coming in, and as you can see, the guys are bringing it off the pitch as we speak. Yeah, it's all really exciting stuff, and we'll now move into the stadium.
Okay, so Chaz, we're in now in the stadium.
Yeah.
You can see lots of work going on behind us. Can you just talk through what you've been up to?
Yeah, okay, so yesterday was really wet. We were delayed us by half a day really. They weren't able to start realistically till this morning, which you'll see the time lapse of. Last few strips and then the surface will be gone, which is great. And we've dug up all the pop-ups, dropped them down below the surface so we can do the whole pitch as one. There won't be any little bad areas around the pop-ups, and also the goals being replaced with newer goals which you can adjust the height of in case the referee ever comes in and goes that's too low or whatever. So that's all the modern stuff going in, so we're not just chucking it on the pitch, we're actually investing in the infrastructure as well. And say all the old goal sockets were dug out. Got a bit wet yesterday doing it. I've got my Timber Rugby Club top on today because all my Exeter stuff got soaking wet yesterday, because I don't wear a coat because I'm tough. But anyway, and it's too hot. So yeah, here we are, game on.
And I mean, what I think is quite interesting is that you can still see your white line markers everywhere. I mean, how deep do they go?
Well, you can still, on this touchline, you can see one of the previous white lines, which is slightly inside again, and say the white paint just goes down into the soil, and you know you'll have a hell of a job to get rid of it unless you dig it up. It will go when he starts cultivating it, but that's the only time it'll go. So
I'm guessing after today there's nothing happening over the weekend, but what is that?
There is. Yeah, so basically today we'll remove the remainder of the surface, tidy all that up. This afternoon they'll be laying on the neat sand. They'll be putting a 10mm layer of neat sand on the surface and then working that in, get the levels right. And at that point, he'll go off. He's going off to Crawley next, doing Crawley's pitch on his way back up north. Although I think Crawley's up north. Everywhere's up north. And then Monday they start putting the drains which are across. That'll be the longest job because they've got to cut a slot, put stone in, put sand on the top, and then move to the next one. So that'll be quite busy next week. So hopefully I'm hoping to have a rest next week, but we'll wait and see.
Do Do you feel, I mean, have you found yourself getting a bit handsy at the moment though? Seeing as these guys are doing the work and you're the one who loves to usually do it?
I've managed to muscle my way in and keep them on their toes. I've been in control of the car park for the last week before they got here, and as soon as they got here they got told off because they messed up my piles, and I'm just about to go and tidy up the piles and get them looking nice and neat again.
Lovely. Well, I'm sure you'll keep us up to date next week with what's going on as well.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, really excited, and yeah, we'll hopefully pray the rain doesn't come down and we can get it all finished. This time next week, we'll be lining the beer up.